My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. We are going to walk through all of our bets for UFC Vegas 42 Holloway versus Rodriguez. We are on quite the streak here, and me specifically. I haven't lost a single penny. I have not been down even a fraction of a unit in
for I haven't taken an L in my entire life.
Okay. But you've taken a lot of... Anyway, I haven't been down a single unit in the last 6+ months. So let's hope this train continues forward and stays on these tracks. But before I jump in, go to wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 3 different betting partners. Literally, click on a link, jump into one, make a deposit. They will instantly match your deposit, and I will pay you $50 as a thank you for supporting us and our partners. It is that simple. I have been paying people out left and right these last 2 weeks. I'm starting to get sick of it. I'm going to continue to do it. I don't know for how much longer. So wewantpicks.com/bets. Jump in, make a deposit. Let me know, right? Tweet, email, however you want. Let us know that you made the deposit, and I will send you $50. PayPal, Cash App, however you want it. Check the comment section. We're paying people out constantly. Let's jump into the bets. So the first one I have on here was canceled, but I had Roman Dolidze at +200. I had a full unit. I really liked that matchup. It is what it is. That fight's done. Hopefully we'll get it in the future. But then I have Andrea Lee at -105 at 1 unit. I seem to be on the wrong side of the line movement here. I did that nice and early. It is now at plus money. And you know what? When I placed the bet, I felt very, very confident in it. My confidence is starting to wane for some reason. I don't know if it's because people are chirping or what. But Cynthia Calvillo is tough, but she turns her head. She doesn't enjoy the striking, and she'll likely look to grapple to win. But Andrea Lee had 3 takedowns against Roxanne Modafferi, 3 takedowns in another fight. So Andrea Lee can dictate the wrestling as well and win a fight that way. And she's definitely, without a doubt, the better striker. So I do like Andrea Lee. I've got 1 unit on the money line there. Then I have 2 prop bets. I have Felicia Spencer wins inside the distance at +190. Felicia Spencer is a -350 favorite. She is fighting somebody, Leah Letson, coming off a 3-year layoff with, as Jacob told us, like severe medical issues was the reason for that layoff. So I like Felicia Spencer to win. I don't normally, if you watch, the reason I'm up money every single week is I don't normally chase. This is a bit of a chase, but I do think Felicia Spencer can just bully Leah against the cage, take her down, and just elbow her in the face and either finish from there or, Felicia will turn, or Leah will turn and Felicia can submit her. So I have a half a unit on that. Then I have Max Holloway wins inside the distance at +110. That line has stayed steady. Max Holloway is honestly going to put an absolute beating on Yair Rodriguez. I don't see...
Oh, bless you. My God.
Thank you so much. I don't see how Yair Rodriguez is going to win this fight. It is 5 full rounds. And while Max is an insanely dominant striker, he's not traditionally a finisher. But Yair Rodriguez coming off a 2-year layoff, I don't think there's any way he could withstand the beating that Max Holloway put on Calvin Kattar. I don't think that Yair Rodriguez would survive that. So I have Max inside the distance +110. I have a unit on that. And then I have a parlay. I tried this last week. It didn't work. We're going to experiment with it again this week. I took the 2 biggest favorites on the card, smashed them together, and I got -200. If I did this earlier in the week, I would have gotten much more favorable odds. Max went from a -500 to a -800 favorite. Anyway, Felicia Spencer -350, Max -800. I put it together on BetUS and I got -200. Other sports books are not as favorable. Other sports books are leaving it at like -3, something like that. So I got -200 at BetUS. I say it all the time. They have the best odds, at least as far as this side of that is concerned. wewantpicks.com/bets. They are one of the partners. Jump in, make a deposit. Let me know. I'll pay you $50. Jakey boy, you have 2 slides again. Why don't you walk us through what you got going on here?
Yeah, last week I hit 2 money line bets, and I don't think I hit a single prop bet. So you got to kind of just quadruple down, triple. When you're not winning, guys, the advice is just quadruple down, take out a loan, do what you got to do to get back on top. That's what I'm doing here. Start off with a money line
and
bet.
before we get trashed in the comments, because some people just don't understand your personality, these are actually his bets, and those are actually my bets. This is not generic crap we're throwing at the wall with Tapology in the back saying, oh, you could do this, you could do. This is literally what he did with his money. You don't like it, you don't like it, but this is what Jacob did with his money, and he's sharing with you. So go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, so if you hear that crying in the background, that's my bank account, just crying in the background. So I'm going money line bet. The lock of the week, my girl Liana, unfortunately missed some weight. But I learned in 5th grade health that men's bodies and women's bodies are different. And sometimes women's bodies don't react the same as men's bodies, especially when they're trying to cut weight at certain times of the month. So I'm not gonna really, rag on it too much. But Liana,
are you just making that up, or is that like when Aspen Ladd missed weight and it was public?
No, I just assume that. I mean, there could be a weight issue. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt that she could be having issues. It could be, So Liana, I'm sticking with you. I actually placed this bet before the weight miss, but I still have so much confidence in Liana, my girl, my lock of the week, but my backup girl, Amanda. She's there waiting. I'm just telling you, better reach out quick. I got a unit on her. Then I got Mark. I think he just absolutely steamrolls Alvarez, or not Alvarez, but Alves. Sorry, Alvarez. So I think Alves comes in, looks great in the first minute or so. I think Mark is just too good. He's only lost to really, really good competition. So I'm not usually someone that plays big favorites, but I see what Angelo's been doing. So you know what? I'll take a big favorite. Minus 190. I put a full unit on that. There's no random unit over there. I'm not sure.
Whatever. That's a typo.
It's fine. Felicia Spencer. Listen, Leah looks like she hasn't fought in 3 years. And if you watch her at weigh-ins and stuff, she is bright-eyed. Looks like she's enjoying the moment, which is good. But it looks like she is just like not going to show. Not that she's not going to show up, but I think that Felicia comes in, just absolutely steamrolls her. Plus 190. I'm with you on that, Angelo, with a full unit. Colin England. So this is kind of the opposite bet of my pick. I think Sean Woodson wins the fight, but Colin England can come in and he can grapple. I almost said wrestle and grapple, which is going to say wrestle. So he can come in and wrestle and steal around. I think that he has a real good opportunity to do that, and I don't think that Sean Woodson is really a finisher. So if he steals around, it goes to a decision. I love that plus 3.5 bet at plus 100. I put a full unit on that. Angela loves it.
Yeah, and anybody who hasn't seen us do the plus 3.5s before, one of our betting partners, we have 3, is Bet Online, and you literally just buy 3.5 points on the judge's scorecard. So Colin England straight up is, I think, like plus 200 or something like that. But you buy 3.5 points, you end up with even money, but all he has to do is win 1 round. He wins 1 round, you get paid. He can lose the fight, just win a single round, don't get stopped, and you'll get paid. We love those bets. And that is a good spot, right? You get a close fight, a good matchup. There's somebody there that can win a round, and they're tough enough to not get put out. That's a good bet. I might follow along at some point. I do like that bet. wewantpicks.com/bets. That is the Bet Online partner that offers those.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. But and then we got Rothwell de Lima. Fight goes the distance plus 150. A couple of heavyweights. I think a lot of times people just get caught up in heavyweights and think they're just going to knock each other out. Neither one of these guys are really knockout guys. They're kind of volume guys. You could see some wrestling, maybe a submission, but I think it goes a distance. And plus 150, I was surprised to see that, so I put a full unit on that. The 4-unit bet on Max Holloway, I got a little aggressive. I think I placed that live on Tuesday's video. If you guys don't know, we do a full live broadcast on Tuesday nights, and I got a little aggressive there, but I'm feeling good about it. 4 units inside the distance, Max Holloway. I called the Bobby Green finish. Bobby Green hadn't had a finish in forever, and I was like, I think he's going to finish Al Quinta. I feel the same way about Max Holloway. He hasn't finished a lot of people lately, but if you look at the people he's finished, and he's fought Volkanovski twice, and he had Volkanovski hurt a couple times. Obviously, the Qatar was just didn't even know what was going on. And then it was Poirier, and before that, he had like a streak of like 4 or 5 people that he finished in a row. So it's not going to be a knockout power, but with that volume, man, I just think he's going to overwhelm Yair. He's just not on the same level as Max. He's always got that knockout opportunity, but I love Max all the way here. And this is the next bet is I'm feeling more and more confident as it goes in the weekend, because I think that Thiago Moises, I have him to win the fight. But just like I said, and I'm going to keep saying this, last week I told Phil Halls, do not box with Chris Curtis. And I'm telling Thiago, do not grapple with Joel Alvarez. If you look the size difference between these guys, he missed weight again. This was only 2.5 pounds, but this dude's like 6'3". He's probably going to come in at like 190 pounds. And even on his back, he's just so long. And I think Thiago getting submitted by Islam is going to come out and try to prove a point to try and grapple. And he is a black belt, and he's very accomplished in his own right in jiu-jitsu. But Joel Alvarez is just so big. These odds seem crazy to me. A guy that I think has 18 wins with like 16 submissions, plus 2,000, plus 2,500, plus 3,000. I'll put a half unit on all of those and just see what happens as far as that fight goes. Because I think
that's far. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but you do get far better odds betting each round than because if you just do Joel Alvarez wins by submission, it's like what, plus 300, plus 400.
Yeah, it might be like 400 or 500, something like that. So
yeah, but look at this. You hit it in any round. There's only 3 rounds. You get paid out big time.
Right.
I didn't like that one, but what's interesting about that one is that fight has disappeared from a lot of sports books.
They're scared, man. Why. I'm telling you, they're scared.
There must have been a lot of weird. There must have been a lot of weird money that came in, and then they were like, "Whoop!" and they pulled it because it's just gone. They didn't change the odds. It's literally missing from most online sports books. So I don't know what happened to that fight, but it'll be interesting to see when it comes back because they probably took it down because there was a lot of action coming in. They took it down. They're letting it level off. They're going to readjust the odds and put it back up. So I'm curious to see what happens to that. And then you have one parlay.
Yeah, just one. I'll probably put together something else. I like to throw some underdogs together. This is my because I've been a little aggressive on the parlays lately, and I haven't hit one. I have hit 3 5-fight parlays in the past, so I'm known for my parlays. This one, I kind of feel good about this. This is all favorites. You can look down a list there. Obviously, some toss-up fights. I mentioned the Moises fight could get in trouble. You like the opposite of the Cynthia fight. I think you like the opposite of the Baeza fight as well. But these are all favorites, and you match them all together, and you can get almost plus 1,500 odds for a full unit on that. So we'll see how it plays out. But those are my bets, and I feel pretty good about a lot of these props because I didn't go in too in depth. A lot of times I do like the knockout, the submission. I have the Joel submission, but a lot of it,
believe it or not,
are just the kind of inside the distance or goes the distance. So that's pretty conservative for me.
I was going to say, believe it or not, this is Jacob with the leash on. So, by the way, those are our
the leash that Amanda put on.
Those are our actual bets. You probably hate most of them. I hate most of Jacob's, but let's see how we do. Let's keep this train rolling. Let us know what bets you guys have going on because there are many times where I'll see one that I like and I'll hop on there as well. wewantpicks.com/bets. I've said it before. Jump into one of our promos, make a deposit. Let me know after you make your deposit, and I will send you $50, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it. I will send it as a thank you for supporting us and the channel. We'll see you on Saturday.